Hello, and welcome back to Saad's Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big up to everybody is tuned in nice and early. Big up to everybody is watching on a replay. As you know, my intro is still coming. You know what I mean? My intro is still coming, man. The old one got banged. The old one got done. Do you know what I mean? But big up to everybody is tuned in. Big up to everybody is watching right now. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We are here for Saad X Ash a little bit early than usual, but normal time, guys, will be 8 p.m. on Fridays. We just did it early today, just to get out the way, because I have some stuff to do and Ash also has some stuff to do. But guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to get that done. Yeah, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're getting that done so we can get this out to more people, man. So we can get this out to more people and we can get more people to come in here, man. Now, let me bring in my co-host. Mr. Ash is in the building. Man like Ash, what's going on, mate?
Hey, what's going on with you, bro? All good, all good. I just realized I forgot to switch on my lights. What a fraud. I'm such a
There you
fraud.
are. There you
Such a
are.
fraud. Such a
Let
fraud.
there be light.
Let there be light. Exactly, yeah. I'm
Oh,
going
big up
good, man,
to you.
except for this debacle. I'm doing quite well. Just disappointed with yesterday. I guess we'll get onto it soon, but I'm doing okay, man. How you doing?
Mm. Yeah, you know what? Football wise, not so good, but you know, life wise, I'm doing good, man. You know what I mean? I can't complain. Can't complain, man. Do you know what I
Nice.
mean?
Hey, that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
I'm excited. Listen, guys, I don't know when I became like the negative guy, but listen, I just right now we this is gonna be an honest discussion. This is gonna be an honest conversation. Like I don't want people to sit here and just say, "Oh, why are you moaning? Why are you being negative? It's only 4 games." Like I'm so sick and tired of hearing it's only 4 games. I've heard that countless amounts of times. Big up Ash. I've heard that countless amounts of times, and I really cannot be bothered to hear this shit anymore, man. I can't be asked. But listen, big up to everybody. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get this started. Ash, people have heard what I had to say already, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna speak about it in more detail. But let us know your thoughts of that dreadful performance yesterday, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's, and I captioned it like this in my channel when I put the video today. I put defensive masterclass, but offensive stinker. I think we probably gave Atalanta, in my opinion, too much respect. And this is why I was a bit wary. Like when we were speaking about the match coming up over the last week or two, and other Arsenal fans were bringing it up, and they were talking about like Atalanta, Europa League champions, and even Hooks. Like, and I mentioned this in my video as well, that Hooks, one of the most positive guys you could find, was like, "Yeah, I think we'll lose 2-1." So I don't know. I think we probably overhyped the team so much, and I feel like our players probably did the same thing. I'm going to start with the good stuff. I think defensively, once again, we were rock solid. Yes, we gave away a silly penalty at Party. By the way, I still think that was a very, very soft penalty because Party was holding him before he ran in the box, but then he kind of let go the moment he got in. So I was not sure why that was given, and that's why it was reviewed by VAR, obviously. Um, but outside that, again, we were solid defensively. They didn't get a sniff. They had to like resort to shooting from outside the box. When the penalty did happen, obviously Raya stood tremendous. Again, reminds me of the Chesney save against Liverpool in 2012, the double save. So it's good to see that we have been solid. Now we have a solid base, not just in our back four, but our keeper as well. So I think defensively we did really well. We shut them down well. We won the ball quickly in our defensive third. But when it comes to the attacking side of things, for whatever reason, look, we started the game well. I think the first 20 minutes we were playing really well. We were pressing okay. We were holding on to the ball. We had most of the possession. We had that Saka free kick as well that I thought was going to go in, and then it was saved at the line. Um, so I think we started the game really well, but for whatever reason, we let Atalanta grow in the game. And I'm saying we let Atalanta grow in the game, not Atalanta grew in the game, because I don't think Atalanta forced our hands, right? I think the way we were playing, like we just cleared the ball a bunch of times forward for God knows whatever reason, instead of building from the back. We were not pressing them well enough. They were playing with a semi-high line, which we could have exploited, and we didn't do enough of that. The only kind of proper long balls we were giving was from the keeper or from the center back, which I think is a bit like ridiculous. Um, so yeah, for me, it wasn't the best attacking game.
Mm,
I do think, and I think we'll discuss it a bit later, obviously, like after I hear what you have to say, but I do think
mm,
people are going a bit over the top. Like with oh, this is like we're in a bad place. This was horrendous. The result maybe was poor. Fair enough. I predicted we'll get a stinky 1-0. Uh, but I think the way people are using these last two games to paint a picture over how our season is going to potentially go, I think is mental. You would think we lost both games when we have won one and drawn one, and we didn't concede a single goal in either one of the games. Um, I think we have an issue right now with Odegaard missing because I think it's fair to say if Odegaard was playing yesterday, we probably could have created a couple of clear cut chances because he's the kind of
mm,
guy who gets the ball in that final third and makes things happen and looks for through balls, looks for risky passes, which nobody did yesterday. But I think
mm.
it will eventually happen in a few games. Because you have to remember, and I know you said this Saad many times before, and others have said it. It's probably there was last the first time we played without Odegaard and Rice since both of them came in the club, and this is the first time we're playing without Odegaard in a while. And our attack and everything we do is based on how he controls that final third. So as long as he's out of the team, it's going to take time for our squad to adapt and adjust to a new style of play that'll not obviously be revolving around someone like Odegaard's quality. So I think the way people overreacted after yesterday's draw was just insane. I was upset. I was definitely upset, but I think there was a massive overreaction. And the last thing
Mm.
is Matchday Guru mentioned this. I was gonna bring it up anyways, Guru. So you didn't even have to tell me. But someone on this show, on this panel, not me, needs to be grilled and barbecued for his Martinelli takes. Because when we have been criticizing this guy and saying he doesn't need someone else
That's
to
not
make
much.
him play well,
That's not what Matchday Guru said though. What did Matchday Guru say in his comment?
you need to call him out on the Martinelli comments he made.
No, no, no.
Well,
Look
well,
at the recent one. Look at the recent one, bro. Forget about that one. Look at the recent one, bro.
oh, wait. I'll come to that. Wait a second. Okay, fine. So
Okay.
I'll
All right.
I'll finish
All
this
right.
point and I'll kill Saad
All
later.
right. All right.
Matchday Guru says, though, I'll keep it up so that others can see it. Thought we had good squad depth in every position, though, Ash. I think we do have good squad depth. I'm saying when we don't have someone like Odegaard, I'm saying it'll take us a few games to adapt, to understand, and how do we play now without him being there. I don't think it has anything to do with, oh, we don't have a backup for Odegaard. The fact that we don't have Odegaard and we still, by the way, remember last season, we didn't have Odegaard against Newcastle and we lost
We
that game
didn't.
1-0.
Yes.
And we lost to Newcastle 1-0. This season we haven't had Odegaard in those two games. We should have won the Atalanta game if Martinelli could freaking finish, and we'll come to him soon. And we won against Spurs. So I still think we have good squad depth. The reason we were able to play like this, despite having Zinchenko and Moreno and Odegaard,
Mm.
all these guys out, is because we have decent squad depth. The lineup we started yesterday, in my opinion, was a very, very good lineup. That line, I actually wanted a weaker lineup than this. You remember, Saad, right? The lineup
Hmm.
I named had freaking Sterling starting on the right. It had Jorginho and Rice instead of Partey and Rice. It had Calafiore instead of Timber. I actually wanted to rest some players. So I genuinely believe that our lineup is quite good. I think our squad depth is really good. Um, which is why I think we'll be able to handle some of these injuries we've had so far. So I don't think there was
Mm.
any squad depth issue in that regards. People make it seem like if Smith Rowe was still in the team, he would have made the difference yesterday and he would have killed it and scored probably one or two goals or assisted something. I don't think he would
Fabio
have
Villa.
done.
Good.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't even say that, right? Because you still need to go
Yeah.
get cooked for your Martinelli shit, right? Because
Listen,
yesterday's Miss Sad
you
had
know what?
nothing to do with Chaka
So,
or
so
Zinchenko
can I just fight
or
my bit?
Jesus.
Can I just
Mm.
give my statement, bro, to the court? Yeah. Um, I was wrong about Martinelli, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up with this guy. I don't know what's happened to him. I don't know how he's. Yesterday, those chances that he had, I was like, bro, what has actually happened to this guy mentally for him to be like this? Do you know what I mean? And listen, I still think, obviously, I'm still giving him the season, bro, because he could still change. Yeah, he could all of a sudden become he could also all of a sudden become like very good. Do you know what I mean? He could get one goal and then he gets another goal and he scores in the next 5 games and then like, bro, do you know what I mean? Or assists in the next 5 games. So This is the thing. Let's not overreact about him, but let's actually have a real conversation. That performance was very, very bad. Very, very bad. And the thing is, when you have pace, I can understand with Saka. Saka has pace, but he doesn't have blistering pace.
Yeah.
Martinelli is supposed to have blistering pace, so I expect you to take your man on, especially if your man is Zappa Costa, bro. Brother, this guy's got a bald spot, bro. You can see his hair falling out, bro. There's no way that you're not able to take on Zappa Costa, bro. Are we like joking about here, or are we a serious football club with a serious with a serious team? Like if you can't handle the pressure of having Trossard breathing down your neck and having Sterling possibly breathing down your neck as well, then bro, let's not let's not sit here and act like you're not the guy who scored 15 goals and had 12 assists in a season, or I think it was 11 or something like that. Let's not act like you're not that guy, bro.
15 and
Where has
6. 15 and 6. Yeah.
15? I was at 15 and 6. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I gave you too much. But either way, like let's let's not forget you were that guy, bro, who done that, bro. You carried us throughout the second half of the season, bro. We were on your back when Saka was performing bad, when Saka wasn't performing in games. You were the guy who's carrying us. Where has that Martinelli gone? And why is this the Martinelli that we have right now? Why are you like this, where you just overthink everything? Because that last shot, that chance that where Sterling put him in. I mean, by the way, Sterling, when he came on, oh,
Mm.
listen, Sterling could be a serious
That through
player.
ball was good.
Just from what I've seen from Sterling, he could be a serious player, bro. He could be a serious player. I'll be real. Do you know what I mean? So let's just have a look to see what Sterling does. Let me not overreact or anything like that, but he could be. Now, Martinelli, you could see he overthought it, bro. He was overthinking when he took that shot, bro. He was like, "I need to place it." He focused too much on play. No, no, sorry. I need to get the power on it. He focused
Yeah.
too much on power and not as much on placement, bro. And sometimes you just have to pick a corner, but bro, you have to work on your placement, bro. Like I can't have you like that, and then you look off balance when you're about to take a shot, bro. Like, what is this, bro? So listen, I think right now the criticism that Martinelli is getting is very fair. And listen, it took this game because I was like, you know what? I was gonna wait for the Man City game because I thought he was gonna start against Man City, but he's definitely not starting now. The fact that we
He
saw him
shouldn't.
play no, but he won't, definitely 100%. The fact that we saw him play full 90 minutes plus the additional time, bro, means he's not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
play a part in the Man
Yeah.
City game. Somebody else is playing on that left wing.
Trossard.
My personal opinion is I think it's gonna be Sterling. But that's just my personal opinion. I think Saka on the right and Sterling on the left. But we'll get to that when we do the preview. Um, but looking at Martinelli's performance, scared of the ball, doesn't want it, and then when he did get it, wasted it majority of the time. That one run that he made where Sterling passed it to him was the good run, the only good thing that he done in the game, and he fluffed it. This is this is the situation that we're in. And people saying, "Oh, Martinelli will start." I know Jonathan just said it. Martinelli will start this weekend. Mikel loves defensive wingers. If that's the mindset that we're going with, then Mikel Arteta is the problem.
He definitely won't start him. I mean, even if he starts him, it has nothing to do with that because he started Trossard at the Etihad last season and Martinelli was on the bench. So I don't think Arteta would do that kind of stuff. Like I think he would, as Saad said, he played 90 minutes plus stoppage time, which means he probably doesn't. He let him run the whole game because he knew he's not going to start that game. And even
Yeah.
if he does start him, I don't think that speaks much on Arteta's like, oh, he just wants to start defensive wingers because he has in the past benched Martinelli in big games and started Trossard. So I think it's a mistake. If he does start Martinelli, it's an absolute blunder by Arteta. He should start, in my opinion, he should start Trossard and Saka, our best two wingers in the league.
Who would you play
In
in the
that
middle
game,
then?
I would play Jesus and Havertz. I would
No,
still
no, no,
start.
no, no.
I'll tell you this thing, right? This lineup that started, and I said that on my channel as well. This lineup that started against Atalanta, barring Martinelli starting ahead of Trossard, I think is our strongest lineup without Odegaard available. I know it didn't work in this game, but that's just one game. These guys have played City before. They know how to play against City. And anyways, against City, we can expect this kind of a defensive game anyways. I just want clearly defined roles for Jesus and Havertz. I don't want to see this interchanging crap, right? I want Jesus to say, hey, Jesus, stick up front. Let Havertz do the thing in the middle because Havertz at least will track back. If you're starting Partey, Rice, and Havertz in the middle, and let's say Havertz starting as the 10, behind Jesus. I know Havertz has the legs to track back, run front, run back, run front, run back. Jesus is not going to do that enough, even though he used to do it back then, but he doesn't do it enough now. So, in my opinion, I don't want this confusion. I want one guy to stay up front waiting, and then maybe Havertz can play behind the striker. That's way better than starting Sterling on the left when, let's be honest, like we don't know if Sterling is going to be playing well on the left. Yesterday, the thing you're praising him for, he did it from the right side. He didn't do it from the left. And even against Spurs, when he came on, 10 minutes later, he switched to the right wing. He didn't keep playing on the left wing. I think he himself is a lot more comfortable playing on the right. So I don't want to see Sterling start on the left, especially when we have someone like Trossard who's been doing really, really well on the left wing. Why are we suddenly penalizing him and moving him to a position that doesn't make sense? Unless you're going to say start Trossard and Havertz in the middle, which I don't know. I feel like Trossard will not be able to keep up with the physicality and the pace of City in that middle.
Hmm. You know, for me, I look at the situation that we're at right now, and listen, I disagree and I agree at the same time. I agree and I disagree at the same time. Yeah, when you say there's an overreaction, some fans are definitely overreacting, saying I already hear the season's over and all of this bullshit just from this game. Um, but I also um so I agree with you that some people are overreacting. However, I disagree on the fact that it's not an overreaction to say that this is a serious issue. And you obviously said, "Oh, um, our attack will find their feet and be able to start creating chances and that."
They'll
I don't
click
see that
eventually.
happening. I don't see that happening. I don't.
Why
And
not?
the reason why is because any player that you put in that position, even yesterday, you could see he tried Havertz in that. Havertz weren't working. Havertz can't play in that position now. I thought he could because last season when he played in that position, he actually looked good. He actually looked all right. He done a good job because he was the one who was playing at the 8, at the 10 when Odegaard was injured. So I thought, you know what, Havertz could slot into that place. Havertz could be the one that help us out in this situation. Havertz couldn't do it. This game just proved that. Oh my god, what the fuck has happened here? Fucking everything's falling down.
Sorry, guys.
Everything's going to
Technical
shit,
difficulties.
guys. Yeah, this is fucking technical difficulties to the next level. What the fuck's happened here? Are we good?
You're good.
Am I
Yeah, you're
good?
good.
Yeah,
You're good.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um. Yeah, Havertz could do that job last season. In this game, bro, he's back to his old ways, bro. He's back to his don't give me the ball. Let me just drift in space. Let me go behind defenders just so I look like I'm covered, rather than trying to look for space, open space. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of habits that we're dealing with right now. And for me, I'm not happy about that. Firstly, I'll say that already. This guy just needs to go nowhere near the midfield. Me and you've said this. Me and you agree he should be nowhere behind near the midfield. Now, even Trossard in that position still looks uncomfortable, bro. Even Jesus in that position in that game because he switched them. He switched them at a point in that game where he switched Havertz and put him up top, and he let Jesus just try out that freaking role in the 10. Still looked fraudulent. Still in that position. So I don't see how we'll have. I don't know who else can play in that position. 1 year is too young. I genuinely think he's too young, and it's either sink or swim for him. If he comes in and he's shit, then bro, I don't know what else we could do. We can't play Saka there. We can't play Martinelli there. Who can we play in this position? He's gonna be gone for 2 months, bro. For 8 weeks, bro. So that's a lot of game time, bro. He's gonna miss that. He's gonna miss the Inter game, and he's gonna miss the Newcastle game. He's gonna miss the Chelsea game. That's so it's a lot of games. Liverpool game he's gonna miss. Like a lot of games that he's gonna miss, bro. So I just at the moment I don't really see what is going what how they will like if you could explain it to me, then of course I could change my mind, bro. But I don't see how these players will go from being uncomfortable to just oh yeah we can just do do it how Erdegaard does, because if you're playing in that position in our system you have to dictate the play, you have to dictate the tempo, bro, and that's what Erdegaard does. You have to start the press, and these guys haven't shown that they can do that, bro.
Okay, so a couple of things on that.
Yeah, yeah,
Before I say anything though, we need to show this super chat. Big ups, right?
yeah. You know what? The camera
It's
stand.
like camera stand fun. Hey, you better use that money wisely, Saad. Go get the camera stand,
Yeah.
please. Okay, so we don't have these technical difficulties
Sorry,
anymore. Big
people.
ups, Zoraida. Big
Apologies,
ups,
people.
Zoraida. Big ups, Zoraida.
That's
Um,
Raider.
Look, I don't think because what you're trying to do right now is you're trying to like basically fit
I'm not
square pegs in round holes, right? You're saying
how.
Odegaard is not there. Nobody can do Odegaard's job, but maybe we don't need someone to replicate Odegaard. When KDB was out last season for City in the first half of the season, as good as Foden was, as good as Alvarez was in those first 10 games, nobody could replicate what he does. So you end up playing a different way. I'm not saying get someone to do what Odegaard does because that's impossible. There's no one in the Premier League, in my opinion, barring KDB, who can do what Odegaard does to that high level, right? Maybe Bruno Fernandes because he's also a very good creator. But even then, the way Odegaard dictates the play, I don't think a lot of players can do that, right? He doesn't even take the kind of risks KDB does. He just keeps the ball, keeps it ticking, keeps possession. I think the solution is for us to adapt to a different style until he's back, which is why I mentioned. By the way, I don't like Kai Havertz in the middle, just like you. But when I say the middle, I mean more like the eight role, not the 10. The 10 role, I don't mind him being there because as a 10, he's not creative like Odegaard, but he can add that threat in the box. He's basically like our Aaron Ramsey, if you remember. The guy wasn't
Mhm.
creative. He wasn't the best passer, but he was a threat in the box. When he played in the middle, he made that run. He got into the box. He became the second man. So I think if he plays behind the striker, as long as Jesus can pick up some freaking form, right?
Mm.
I think that will work. We won't be as creative. Odegaard will not have. We won't see these incredible through balls that Odegaard usually gives in a game. But we're going to see a different kind of level of threat where you have like Saka sometimes crossing the ball in for Jesus and Havertz in the box versus only Havertz, or Havertz making like those runs. Yesterday, for example, there was a chance he had in the first half where he ran. He got the ball from the defender. I think there was like a link up play between him and Saka. I can't remember what happened. He got into the box and he just shot it out with his right foot, right? These are things Odegaard wouldn't do. And you spoke about the pressing of Odegaard. Havertz presses really well. We saw what he did against Mickey van de Ven against Spurs. He was pressing Mickey van de Ven. And the best part about Havertz is when he presses, he tracks back. You know, I'm not his biggest fan. And I've said it many times. I think his striker form, in my opinion, is just a purple patch. I don't think he'll last all season with that same form, in my opinion. But I think as a 10, temporarily until we get Odegaard back, because there's no one who could do that job. Even Smith Rowe, if he was in the team, would not be able to do Odegaard's role, right? He would end up playing like Havertz by being that second man in the box, trying to score, trying to get into the behind the defenders and get a goal in, because that's how Smith Rowe plays as well, which is exactly what Havertz can do. So I don't think we should try and find who can replace Odegaard and do his job. Because by that logic, there's no one else I can think of. Maybe one Neri. I don't know if he can do that kind of role. But in my opinion, there's no one. The best scenario is to keep playing this team until they eventually click and find a way to operate. Because these players aren't bad. And I know, like, again, if we're speaking about overreaction, like big up to Abdi in the comments, but he mentioned, bro, we just need to call our players shit. They're shit. Then our players are not shit. These players that finished with 89 points last season cannot be shit just like that. Like, we need to stop being overreactionary, guys. Our players aren't bad. Our second team,
Abdi is a G, bro. If I
our
said, nah, we should
second,
just call our players shit.
yeah, he's like, just call players for what they are. They're shit. They're not shit though. Like our second team, and I've mentioned this before, is Neto, Tomiyasu, Calafiori, Kivior, Zinchenko. Let's say if Moreno is the starter for us, because I think we bought him to be a starter. Then our Partey, Jorginho, and Waneri, let's say. And then Sterling, Jesus, and Martinelli, assuming Trossard is starting. That's not a shit backup 11. right? That's probably a better backup 11 than any other team in the Premier League, barring Man City. Man City is probably the only team that can better that. So we don't have a shit team. Like no matter how much people want to talk about it, I think we should have got a striker because I don't trust Havertz there the whole season. But to call our team shit is just insane. I don't think we're shit at all. I think we just need to adapt to not having Odegaard because we haven't had that problem for quite a while. And last season, when we missed him in those 3, 4 games, I don't remember how many games he missed. We were bad in all those games, even the ones we won. Yeah, we lost to Newcastle. There were other games we won without Odegaard, and we were still crap in that game, anyways. So it's going to take some time for this team to click and start to learn to play without him. Because what happens if Odegaard is out for like a year? Then what are we going to say? Are we going to say, okay, season is over? That's
But we
just
have to have
insane.
so no, but that's the point though.
Mm,
Going back to the transfer window, and listen, we're gonna have to move on from this because we still got to do a preview for Man City and
yeah,
everything
yeah.
like that. And I know we're on the time limit, but going back to the transfer window, why did we not bring in somebody? If we got rid of freaking Fabio Vieira and we got rid of Emil Smith Rowe, why did we not bring in somebody of a decent level that is a 10 and can come in and play the 10 in that kind of role? Somebody of the same profile, you could say,
Look,
as a Martin Odegaard. Why did we not go and get that? Even it didn't even have to be like a 50, 60 million pound player, bro. You can probably
yeah,
get one
yeah.
that's an upcoming, but played in the league and played in that position, same kind of profile. They've got people that are the same profile as Martin Odegaard because they do the scouting, bro. So I know they've got people.
So here's the thing. In my opinion, the reason that didn't happen, I think it's too. So him selling Smithrow and Vieira was very clear that he doesn't rate them at all, right? So he's like, if Odegaard is injured, I'd rather play someone else than play Vieira or Smithrow. So that answers that thing because he could have easily kept one of them. I'm pretty sure they both would have been okay to stay one more season and be on the bench. Clearly, the fact that he got rid of both means he doesn't rate either one. He probably made a mistake with Vieira and said, you know what, I made a mistake. We paid 30 million for him. Turns out he's not the guy. And with Smith Rowe, he clearly doesn't rate him because even when he was available last season and there were games to bring him on for Odegaard, he didn't. I think the reason he's done it is twofold. Either he trusts other players like Havertz to play in that role when needed, which is what he's done yesterday when he played
Mhm.
him there, or he probably rates Waneri that highly that he thinks, you know what, if it's absolutely needed, I can play Waneri in the 10, right? I think that's his logic. And if neither one is true, which is why I'm waiting to see what happens in the next few weeks. If he keeps playing this Havertz Jesus forward, which I think is good, and let's say it doesn't work, let's say in 4 games we don't get results, then I want to see him start playing Waneri over there. If he doesn't end up playing Waneri either, then yes, I'm going to start thinking he's demented because something is wrong then. Because you obviously trusted Waneri to keep him in the main team, and you probably decided to play Havertz ahead of him because you rate Havertz more. Well, if Havertz hasn't worked for the next 3, 4 games in that role, then what the hell are you doing? You need to start someone else, whether it's Trossard, Havertz, or Waneri. I also think, by the way, he must have gone with the mentality that, you know what, even if Odegaard is injured, I can play Rice, Moreno, and Partey there, right? Or I can play Jorginho, Moreno, and Rice. But because Moreno got injured, and obviously nobody could have counted for that because it was a training injury, that probably set his plans one step backwards, right? Because I think
Mhm.
Moreno got injured, if I'm not wrong, after the transfer window closed. I don't think he got injured before the window
Yeah,
shut. So maybe that was also like part of his things. Because if he had Moreno, Rice, and Partey, I think that's a good midfield to start. Moreno can give through balls, he can create, he can go forward and score. Same with Rice. So we end up playing with 2 8s and a 6.
yeah. Listen, I think right now it's definitely concerning for me how we're gonna create the
Hmm.
creativity in the team. Is definitely a concern for me. So getting on to the game, I guess we might as well segue to the game before we do predictions and all of that bull crap. Um, let's just have a quick word, man, about Manchester City. Pep, obviously, in his presser, Arteta didn't do a presser because of obviously being in or traveling. Sorry, he was obviously traveling home from Italy, so he didn't do a presser today.
Yeah,
However,
by the way, we need to speak about how insane that is. Like, how are we playing Thursday and then 2 days break and then Sunday? Like, why couldn't we have a game on Wednesday?
I don't know. I really don't know why that's happened.
Yeah, why couldn't we
It's
play on
very,
Wednesday? That's
it's
mad.
very
Because
weird.
we're playing 2 away games in the space of like 4 days or something. It's or 3 days. It's insane.
I think we only get one training day, but listen. it is what it is. Um,
Oh,
the
by the way,
thing
Guru
is,
is saying he did do a presser.
oh, did he? Apparently, he said something to the Premier League. He didn't answer no questions. Nobody was asking him no questions. I think it was just he just gave updates on saying there's no injuries or anything like that. If he did do a presser, let me know.
Oh, this guy, we didn't see you, Jacob, after the thing, but it's fine. It's fine. It
Brother
happens.
Jacob. You know what? I've never seen a man be so broken as Jacob was when they lost and it was Romero's fault, bro. I've never seen a man so broken, bro.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
do you
he's
know, do
a
you know
Romero
he,
advocate.
bro? Do you know he was just like, bro, every stream, bro, and he's just there, just like this, bro. And he's just staring into space, bro. I'm like, bro, Jacob, man, are you good? Like,
But I thought Lionel Messi, the goat of our generation, said that Romero is the greatest of all time.
big
I
up
guess
Leo
Messi,
Messi, man.
yeah, big up, yeah. I guess Lionel Messi was just backing up his national teammate. Cootie, cootie, cootie.
Can't
Fair,
you
my bad.
see, man? Can't you see, bro? But anyway, listen, getting on to the Man City game. Big game on the weekend, man. A massive game on the weekend. First of all, is this a must win? Because I've heard people say it's a must win.
My God. Oh
Is it a
my
must?
God.
Is it a must?
Okay, before people go mad, I'm gonna have to preface what I'm gonna say by saying this first. I want us to win, right? I
Yeah, yeah,
definitely want
same.
us to win. It's been the last game we won there was 2015, a Cazorla masterclass. We need to go there and no, we don't need to go. I want us to go there and win. Now that I've said that and I've moved that to the side, now that you guys know that I'm dying for my team to finally get a W there, people, again, this is part of being overreactionary. Why the hell is it a must win? Is it the end of the season? Right? Do we only have like 5 or 6 games left? Have we already played them home and away? It's just like the second leg. People are just being insane. If we get a draw, while yes, I'll be obviously slightly disappointed because I always want us to win. Even when we drew that last game, I was happy with the results, but I was disappointed that we didn't win, especially since we had chances to win. But it's not the end of the world, guys. And I'm saying it before the game so that people don't go crazy and say, oh, you're changing your words now. If we end up drawing that game, especially if we defend well and we play well, and we do the same thing that we did last season where we restrict them from having any proper chances, especially restrict the best, probably the best striker in the world right now from having any proper chances. It's not a bad result. It's not the end of the world. We'd be 2 points behind them and they still have to come to the Emirates. And we need to back our team to be able to beat them at the Emirates in the second half of the season. We'll obviously have hopefully Odegaard and all these guys back then if they're not injured again. So no, to answer your question, it's not a must win. um I don't care what people say about, oh, you need to make a statement, you need to do this. Shut the hell up. We don't need to do shit, right? We don't need to do shit. We need to get our results and eventually win the league. And for that, last season we got 4 points out of 6 against them. What the hell did that do for us at the end of the season? We still lost the league. If you tell me right now, would you lose to Man City home and away? Would you get slapped by Man City home and away, but win the league? I'll say, yeah, give me that. I'll take it if I win the league. So in the end, us getting 4 out of 6 points didn't mean much towards the end of the season, except maybe like boost our confidence, hopefully for this season, right? So no, it's not a must win, but I do think we have because I think maybe this is a question you also should ask: is that do we have the quality to go there and win? My answer to that would be yes, we do. I think we have enough quality
Mhm.
to go there and win. Would be very, very difficult, obviously, because even the best of the best teams in the world, your Real Madrids, your Liverpools, your Barcelonas, and all these teams would be happy to go there and get a draw, or will struggle to go there and get a win. So I don't think it's going to be a very, very difficult task, but we definitely have the quality to go and win that game.
Yeah.
By the way, especially
Um.
if KDB is out injured, I don't know if the rumors are true, but
Yeah. Listen. This is the thing. Pep is playing mind games because it comes out during the week after the game that apparently he's ruled out of the game. But then today in the presser, Pep says, "Oh, he looks like he's feeling a bit better, so we'll have to see. We've got a training session. We've got a training session tomorrow, so we'll see if he's included in the game or not." So he's not ruling him out.
hmm.
Do you know what I mean? He's not ruling him out. I think he is out of the game. I think he's
Yeah.
out of the game, but I think Pep is doing a Mikel Arteta type thing that he did with Erdegaard. You know, how he
Mm.
said about Erdegaard, we'll have to see. Is he ruled out? No, he's not ruled out. We'll have to see what will happen. We'll see what with Erdegaard. Do you know what I mean? They're very clever with their words, bro. They try to use words that don't really pin them to an actual decision. So it's very listen. It's very good. Good way to just swerve the topic by Mikel Arteta and Pep, bro. They learned from each other. He learned from the best. Do you know what I mean? He learned from the best, Mikel Arteta, bro. So, um, but if Gabriel, if Gabriel, if um Kevin De Bruyne is missing, I think that's a massive plus. I do
Yeah.
think he's a very dangerous player for them. He's one of their most dangerous players. Even though people are gonna sit in and try joke about, he is one of their most dangerous players. And him being gone is a massive boost for us. I know that
Mm.
it'd probably be Foden that comes in his position, but Foden didn't even look all that, bro. Even in the game against Inter Milan,
Mm.
he looked very, very not raw, but he looked just not ready, bro. He didn't look like
Yeah.
he's ready for the season. He looks like how you'd see a player look in pre-season. Do you know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Just trying to get back on the races, trying to get back into the speed of things and all of that stuff. So I think this game is coming at a bad time for him.
Mm.
But and with the Kevin De Bruyne injury, meaning he'll have to start. He will have to start. It's just that simple. Do you know what I mean? So listen, I think it's going to be a very interesting game on the weekend. I think that we've got more than enough to go there and give them a game. Defensively, I think we've got more than enough to stop Haaland from scoring. We've done it
Yeah.
last season, and I think we'll do it again. This is the thing, though, because in the Atalanta game, yeah, there was one shining light which I saw come. Well, there was two shining lights, bright shining lights.
Calafiori.
Calafiori and Raheem Sterling. Those two, I believe, have to start, bro.
Oh my God. For whom? For whom, Saad?
I think Timber has to drop
What? Our
and then
best,
start
one of our best
Calafiori
defenders this season.
and
He's
then
the best
start
fullback in the league this
Calafiori.
season.
If not, you move Timber to the right and take Ben White out
That I can hear.
because
I can entertain.
Ben White has low key like, do you know what I mean, had that iffy performance against freaking
Against Spurs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spurs.
Yeah,
So,
that I can hear.
but Sterling on the left, bro, that's something that we need to do.
Why? Why would you bench Trossard? Please explain to me.
Brother, Trossard is gonna be in the middle.
Oh, you want okay? So you want to drop Jesus
I don't,
basically?
brother. I don't. Yeah, I don't think Jesus is, brother. This guy is just
I
even
actually
in
think Jesus does
transition
well against
in
City,
in
bro.
the game in the game in the game against Atalanta in transition, bro. We were trying to transition the ball forward and trying to get into their half and trying to hit them on the attack, bro. When he gets the ball, bro, it always bounces off his leg or it just does the wrong bounce whenever he gets it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't need that guy on
But
my
do you
team,
not
bro.
think against City he kind of steps up and he does okay? Like last season when we drew at Etihad, he had like our best chances. He was running at the guys and creating things. I don't know. Like I just feel when it goes to playing again, when it comes to playing against his former team in these kind of high pressure games, you need someone with good dribbling ability, like to take on a player here and there in tight spaces. And I think he does it better than anyone. And he's physical as well. He's strong. He doesn't get bullied easily. I feel Trossard in the middle will get eaten up by whoever their defenders are in Rodri. That's just what I, especially if you're suggesting playing him behind Havertz, right? Because as a
Mm.
striker, I think okay, he's fine. He can do well there. But if you're saying play him behind Havertz, I think he will get destroyed by Rodri and the other guys. And he doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't
So
have the
you think
stamina.
so you think that Jesus would do much better, even though
Yeah, because
yesterday he got bodied.
so what? No, I don't think he got bodied. I wouldn't say he got bodied, but
Did
I
you
think
see that one? Did you see that one time where freaking he went shoulder to shoulder with
yeah, but that was
Edison,
one
bro?
time. Yeah, that
I
was
think it
one
was
time. Come on.
Edison, bro. He got laced, bro. Bang, sit on the
No.
floor, bro.
I just feel like Havertz and Jesus as the front two gives us a lot
Mm.
more legs and stamina and physicality against a very, very physical team. People praise City for like their passing and their skills. Bro, this City team is a monster physical team. By the way, this is why whenever I've seen people in the comments like Guru and the others are saying, oh, a set piece goal. Yes, set piece is our strong suit, and we're probably the best in the team in the league at it.
Man
But
City are very good.
City's probably the one team we probably won't score set pieces against because they have giants defending set pieces. And just like us, they know how to position themselves to defend set pieces. They were ranked third in the Premier League last season after us and Everton in set piece goals.
Mm.
And if you look at a corner, let's say if we have a corner, who's going to be defending their corners? Haaland, who's a giant, the tallest guy in the pitch. Rodri, who's a giant. Gvardiol, who's a giant. Diaz, and I don't know if Stones is available, who are giants. Akanji, who's a giant. So you're not going to have a lot of luck with set pieces, even though it's our strong suit. I don't. If people are
Yeah.
counting on us getting a set pieces to win that game, I don't think it's going to happen. They're good at defending set pieces, and they have giants who can do it. So, which is why I want us to have someone like Havertz and Jesus to play that physical battle, and leave Trossard on the left. Whether Trossard goes up against Kyle Walker or up against Rico Lewis, I think he can take on those guys because he doesn't take on players by pace. He takes them on by intelligence, by cutting on his right, by cutting on his left, by linking up. Whereas Martinelli, if someone is going up against Walker by pace, then yes, I would want Martinelli there because Martinelli can make the run behind. He can cut past Walker here and there, but that's not going to happen. They're not going to give us that kind of space to run behind, which is why I'd rather have Trossard in the position he's been playing the best at since he's joined us, and that is left wing. Last season, he scored like how many goals? 17 or something like that over the whole course of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah, it was
Yeah, and most of
crazy.
that was on the left wing. So we need to let him play where he thrives and let the others play where they thrive. Saka definitely should not come off. I wouldn't start Sterling because I don't understand where Sterling would. Sterling for me is as a right winger, and I wouldn't start him ahead of Saka. And I think left wing he can do okay, but I wouldn't start him ahead of Trossard. Not in this game, in my opinion. But I do like your Calafiori shot because if you're saying move Timber to the right and Calafiori to the left, then fair enough. I think that might work because I do rate Timber better than higher than Ben White
Mm.
defensively and going forward, the pace he has. Um, the only thing for me, like when Timber plays on the left, he kind of is able to cut in on his stronger foot, and I like that a lot because I think he's so intelligent on the ball that he's so good. Like whenever he gets pressed, I remember that first game we ever saw him play proper was the Community Shield against Man City, and he went up against Bernardo Silva, and he had Bernardo Silva locked up the
Yeah,
entire game when he was playing.
that's the
So
first
that's
time you
my
saw
only thing.
his boot come off, bro. You
Yeah,
saw his boot
exactly.
come off. This man just kept on playing, bro.
He just kept playing. But by the way, if they start Doku on the left, then yeah, I probably would want Timber on the right. Because I feel Doku might trouble Ben White a little bit.
Or on the left.
No, I'm saying if Doku starts on the left wing, then I probably want Timber to start on the
Okay, yeah,
right
yeah, 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 yeah,
to
yeah.
catch Doku because I think Doku is a bit too quick and tricky for Ben White. I know Ben White has handled them last season at the Emirates, but that was only like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. You know what? Listen, I think for me, and actually Robert Maguire,
Yeah,
big up. Says City are leaking goals, early goals. Arsenal need to attack early, and I
true.
think we have a window of about 10 to 15 minutes to get a goal. And this is the thing: if you can get a goal in that 10-15 minutes, I think we win the game. If we can score in those 10-15, the first 10-15 minutes, I think we win the game against Man City because I think we can hold off. Go ahead. You
But can I
clearly
just
disagree.
say, no, can I just say, look, I agree. By the way, what you're saying, I agree with. If we score first, I think we can hold off and hit them on the counter because they will start coming out more and more and more.
Mm,
The only thing is, I don't think we'll get that early goal because I agree with what Robert is saying. They have been leaking early goals. And by the way, I've seen this in other shows where people were saying, I think Footy Judge Mo's show and some other shows where they were saying Brentford were able to take it to Man City in the beginning and Ipswich and all these teams. Yeah, but guys, remember, City are not going to play against us the way they played against Brentford or Ipswich. They're not going to
right.
start that game the way they start against us. When they get onto that pitch, knowing Arsenal is at the other side, they know this is a whole different beast, a whole different animal they're playing against. So they're going to be locked up and focused and switched on from minute one, right? That the FA Cup game, because I want to show you that even against United, they don't play the way they play against Arsenal. The FA Cup game that they lost to United, you guys remember the
Mm,
Kobe goal, the Kobe Menu goal, the second one?
yeah.
It was a counter-attack. Rodri and the City players were jogging back. I've never seen them jog back against Arsenal when we played them last season. They sprint back every time we're going forward. So they won't do that against us. The minute the
Mm.
referee blows the whistle, Michael Oliver blows the whistle for the start of the game, they're going to be switched on. They're going to be focused. They're not going to allow us to have these kind of like open opportunities. And by the way, I think it's the same with us. I think we also will be switched on from the very beginning, and we'll probably clear some balls that will come to Raya if we're being pressed because we don't want to concede an early goal. So I don't
Mm.
feel like it's a fair equivalence. But I agree with Saad though. If we somehow nick a goal in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes and we're 1-0 up, I can see us winning that game. I don't think City will come back.
So can I. So can I. Really,
Barring
because I
barring
think
a penalty. Barring a penalty.
yeah, yeah. Obviously, touch wood. Hopefully, that doesn't happen. But
Hopefully not.
um, in regards to starting 11s, so what starting 11 would you go with?
Look, I'll make it very simple. I'll finish this really quick. In my opinion, I'll start the exact same lineup that started against Atalanta minus Martinelli. I don't think he should be starting. I think he would actually. I think he would have a very very good impact if he comes off the bench on the left for Trossard. So I would start Trossard on the left, and barring that, exactly the same lineup. Big up, Jaman
Big
Barco.
Rahman.
But I would the only thing is, I would command Jesus to stay forward, trouble Ruben Diaz and whoever plays with him center back. Let Havertz be that second man when he needs to be, and just let Jesus stay forward and wait for crosses, wait for long balls, wait for through balls to come in if they do come in. But yeah, the lineup for me would be the exact same. However, given what you've said, I am leaning a bit more towards having Timber on the right and Calafiori on the left. I think that is very, very good. I loved Calafiori's debut when sorry, in the Champions League debut for Arsenal when he came on. I think he was doing amazing. The way he was playing in the middle,
Oh,
he was
he got
receiving
into
the
right.
ball.
Did you see when he was on left wing, bro? He was
He
making the
he was
run, bro. He made the run
so
on the left
good.
wing. If they passed the ball to him, bro,
Yes, he was going
he
away.
was off.
He Trusted got it, and Trusted should have just shot it first time over there. He obviously wasn't able to do it.
Mm.
So I liked what Calafiori was showing there, and I think defensively he can play centre back. So he obviously must be very good defensively. So if they start Savio and Doku, which I'm assuming that's what they'll do, then yeah, I probably would start Timber and Calafiori. But if they start if they start, let's say, Grealish on the left, then I would start Ben White. I think Ben White will get Grealish's number. He'll handle him.
Mm. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. For me, I'm gonna go with.
Neto in
I'm gonna
goal.
go. No, no, no. I don't even know why I stopped like that. I was trying to find the background because I've realized this whole time we were playing with a different back. We were doing this with a different background. Um, I'm gonna go with David Raya in goal, backline of Calafiori at left back, Gabriel Saliba and Timber at right back. I think that's the one that I want to go with. I'm gonna go with. It might be. Let me land. Let me land.
Yeah, yeah. I'll let you. I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
I don't think Party warrants a start, bro.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say start Jorginho. Do not make that mistake, Sad. Please,
But
please.
you know, but let me land. Let me land. This is the
Go
reason
ahead.
why. Party in that last game, bro, and Party this season is meaty, bro. Like he just looks meaty. It's not the same. It's not the same Party that we're thinking of, bro. Because I know the Party that you're thinking of, line breaking passes, physicality, quick, able to get his team out of a hole. Do you know what I mean? Able to get the ball perfectly with his back to goal, get it from the defense, take it to the attack. That's not the same Party that we've got right now. Right now we've got a Party that's leggy, bro. Party at his worst is still better than Jorginho.
I
Listen,
agree. I
I
agree.
just I don't know. Maybe it's worth a risk. Maybe it's not worth the risk. I don't know. But either way, one of the two, Party or Jorginho in the midfield next to Rice, of course. Um, and I just think with Rice, yeah, I feel like when he plays next to Jorginho, he plays better, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. When he plays next to him, like you can see the Liverpool game that when they played together, bro. That was peak Jorginho and Rice.
What about What about the Chelsea game when we smashed them 5-0? Rice and Partey started. What about United when we beat them 1-0?
Yeah,
What about Spurs when we beat them 3-2? What
but
about the Aston Villa game when we had Partey and Rice and we won 2-0 this season? All these games Partey
so
and
you
Rice
hold on.
started.
You want to bring up the Aston Villa game where we were poor, bro, and we
So
managed
you
to we
think
managed to get through,
so the
bro.
way you saw the
We
way
managed to
Rodgers
get
turned
through.
Rice and Partey, you think he would not have done that to Jorginho and probably scored? Come on, bro. Like the thing with Partey
The
is
thing
that he's
is,
more physical than Jorginho. He's
here's
better in the air, which is
here's no
something
no,
we'll need against City.
but Ash, this is what I'm saying though. Is it worth a risk to start him?
Start who?
Maybe, because I think Party's just looked leggy, bro.
Can you name one thing Jorginho can do better? Even Partey with this leggy thing you're seeing, he still
No, no,
runs more than
but
Jorginho. He
what
still
I
covers
think,
more distance
what
than
I
Jorginho,
think,
and he's faster than Jorginho.
I think, firstly, I can say this that Jorginho is better than him. If you want to say, can you name one thing that Jorginho is
Yeah.
better than Party at? I think
Uh,
passing is better than him
I
at.
don't think he's a better passer.
He is a better
How
passer.
is I think Partey gives the exact same passes that Jorginho does. The over the top
No, no,
balls, the
I
through
think
balls.
he's got that passing range. And bro, listen, Jorginho is the guy, man. He's good at passing, bro. But obviously, I can understand that the rest of his, like the physicality, maybe not, and all of this stuff. All I'm gonna say is, listen, it's not outrageous to say let's play Jorginho, bro. I don't think it's outrageous
In
at
a
the moment.
game against City, I feel it
With
was.
Mikel Moreno being out, this is the cards we've been dealt. Now, either way, let's not stick on that. To be honest, let's not stick on that too much. Yeah, him and Rice, whatever. We
Correct.
can we I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's play Party and Rice. Yeah, okay, you win. Um, in the attack, I'm gonna play Jesus, and then my front three is Trossard on the left, Havertz on the right, Havertz in the middle, and Saka on the right. You know what? That middle spot has Sterling ever played in the 10?
Shut up, bro. Oh my god, what are we doing?
Has Sterling ever played in the 10,
What the
guys?
hell are we doing? Holy shit.
Has Sterling
Sterling in the
played in the 10?
10.
You know what? I've seen this one. I've seen this one a lot. I've seen a lot of people saying play Saka in the 10. Saka would not be a good 10.
No.
Saka would
Yeah,
not be a good
exactly.
10. He hasn't got the
Yeah.
mobility for that, bro. I'm sorry. He just hasn't. I really don't think he's got the mobility for that. I understand that Saka is a very good player, but Saka isn't that guy to play in the 10. You have to be somewhat light on your feet, bro. Do you know what I mean? And be able to make very quick passes, and you have to make very quick movements, bro. I don't think Saka can do that, bro. Saka on the right wing, he's offered space, so he's able to maneuver. But playing Saka in the 10, nah, man. I don't think he can do that, bro. He's not that guy. Um anyway, let's nobody's Morpheus, nobody is saying that Saka is not our best player. And I did not did I say that? No. I didn't say that he's not our best player. All
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
is
he
he
is our
can't play
best
in the
player.
10. Who's our
I think
best
our
player?
best I think it's Odegaard, in my opinion. I mean, Saka is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I think just because Odegaard doesn't get Saka stats, people don't look at him in the same way. I think Odegaard is better than Saka, in my opinion. If anything, I'll argue, I think in terms of that playmaking, I feel Odegaard is one of the best in the world, probably like top three in terms of the playmaking role, the
Playmaking.
10 role.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 10 role, I think he's top three in the world. I don't know if
So
Saka is
you're saying
top
that
three
so you're
wingers
saying
in the
that
world.
so you're saying that Odegaard's world class.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, it's very hard to give world class status when they don't win things. And I echo what Saliba mentioned. Like the only thing left for him to be considered one of the best is to win things. But
By the way, that's a message, you know that.
I don't
That's a
know, are you
message to
saying let's?
ask. That's a message to
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
him.
probably,
If we
probably,
don't win things, bro, I'm gone. Real Madrid are onto me.
maybe,
This team's
maybe,
onto me. That team's onto me, bro. I want to win things. So
maybe.
we need to buck our ideas up, bro, before this guy
Yeah.
leaves.
But yeah, I think if Odegaard performs the same way he's been performing, like the last two seasons for the whole season, then yeah, I would probably say, oh, big up, Hassam. I'd probably say he is world class. He'll obviously never move to Anfield, Hussam. I don't know what the hell you're talking about because he wants to win things now. He doesn't want to win things a couple of seasons ago, and he doesn't mean
Man said Saliba to
he doesn't.
Anfield.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
Man's
doesn't
acting
mean
like
FA Cup and Carabao Cup. He wants to
man's
win the
acting. No,
Champions
no,
League and league now.
forget about that, bro. Man's acting like FSG will spend money to buy Saliba.
Yeah, no chance. Yeah, he's got a contract till 2027. So even if Arsenal sell him this summer, they're not going to sell him for less than 100.
Hey,
Not 100, but
Hassam,
nothing less than
Hassam is
80
a
million.
funny guy, bro. Hassam is a funny guy, man. Acts like
He's funny.
he's got FSG in his club.
Atalanta.
Bro, he's acting like he's gonna buy Saliba with FSG money, bro. Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
never see
yeah, they
Saliba,
won't.
bro. Hey, exactly. Hey, listen, Hassan
Genuinely,
knows
yeah.
we're more likely to sign Kevio,
Yeah.
bro.
If he's in his
Kevio,
last
let's go for
contract, I
him.
think FSG will go for him. But like 80, 90 million on a centre back, probably more. They won't. They won't put that money. They won't put
Apparently
it
they're looking.
unless.
Apparently they're looking at Bremer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bremer, the
Bremer.
Brazilian.
They're looking
Yeah.
at him to be the Van Dyke replacement. Apparently,
But
that's
He's
what
no,
I
he's
heard.
not a Van Dijk replacement,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
He's
I
not
know,
that
I
good.
know.
I've watched him in a couple. He's good, but he's not that good, bro. I
Yeah,
mean, to be honest, nobody is Van Dijk good except Saliba.
that's the thing. That's the thing. But yeah, that's gonna be my front three. And that's gonna be my starting 11. What's your score prediction for this one, brother?
Uh, um, I'm gonna go assuming. I'm just gonna assume the starting lineup. I'm assuming that KDB is available. I'm gonna assume that we
Mhm.
start the starting lineup that I've mentioned, which I think that's what Arteta will do as well. Um, in which case, the easiest thing is to predict a nil-nil draw. And if you remember, Saad, when I predicted a nil-nil draw last season, all of you looked at me like you, Hamza, because Hamza was in the match preview as well. You guys looked at me like I'm crazy. Like nil-nil. Like, what the hell are you doing that? And I was like, no, guys, this stinks of a nil-nil. It's super easy to predict a nil-nil now as well, but I feel because it's the most predictable result, it's not. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Mhm.
I'm going to predict a 1-1. I think we'll probably score first, but not in the first 10, 15 minutes. I think they'll score first. And I think we'll equalize in the second half when we come out a bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I'm gonna go
Mm,
with a 1-1.
fair enough. Fair enough. Sureda, inshallah. Inshallah. This happens, bro. If FSG buys Zinchenko, bro, I will be forever in your debt.
Hey, I'll
Forever.
swap him with Robertson right now.
Yeah, tell that
Even
to
even
Sam, bro.
even yeah, even
Sam
this
hates.
washed up.
Sam hates.
Hey,
There's already allegations, bro. Don't get
I
Sam started on
agree. I've
Robertson.
seen. I watched Sam Salah for a long time. I know what he thinks about Robertson and what he thinks about his crossing. But I guarantee you, even Hussam would take Robertson over Zinchenko right now. Like just from a football perspective, because at least Robertson probably defensively can do better than Zinchenko.
Fuck
Toxic
it.
is like you're saying, inshallah for us to sign Shaitan. I like that, Tash.
So inshallah, yeah. Listen, it's nuts. It's nuts. But listen, I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Oof, you're gonna predict a win.
I'm gonna go with a 1-0 win to the Arsenal.
Hooks and Martin would be very proud.
A very, very close win. Very, very close. I think it will be similar to the game that we had at the Emirates. Do you remember? It was back and forth,
Yeah,
back and forth, back and forth.
yeah.
I
I
think it will
mean,
be a game like that.
yeah,
I'm gonna go with a
yeah, yeah.
win, a 1-0 Arsenal win. It'll be very difficult, but I think we could break the record. Um, obviously of breaking a
To break the streak.
you
Yeah.
you break the streak at home in the Premier League, and you also on top of that break the streak. No, you break a streak at home of unbeaten in all competitions because they've been unbeaten in all competitions elsewhere at
Since
home.
2022. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Since the
so
Brentford
you
defeat.
break that streak, and you also break Rodri's streak of never losing. You know, it's
No, he
perfect.
lost. He lost the FA Cup final against Man United.
No, no, but
He
in the
was
Premier
there.
League, in the Premier League.
Premier League. Yeah, fair enough. Premier League. Yeah, yeah. He
No,
hasn't lost, but he did lose. Yeah, yeah. Because the three
actually,
games they lost last season, he wasn't there. Yeah, yeah. But he lost the FA Cup final because he had that streak across all competitions. That's where the streak became phenomenal. Because even
guys.
when they got, yeah. If guys, if Toxic Dash predicting a 1-0 to Arsenal, then damn, like even if even Toxic Dash, who hates Arsenal more than any other club, is predicting our win, then yeah, scary settings for all the teams, I
Yeah,
guess.
but
Or
listen,
maybe he's
I'm
just
gonna
jinxing us. Who knows?
yeah, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna go for a win. I know we got to end this soon. Um, did you do the prediction thing, or
I
is
said
that
1
not
1.
done? No. Did you do the prediction thing for the predictions, or it's not ready?
Oh, no. I mean, we have it. We can just predict right now.
Yeah, I just don't know how much time you got.
Yeah. I can do it quickly. As long as we just run through them quickly,
Yeah, let's run through them
I can.
quickly.
Yeah. So I'll just give my score line.
وعليكم السلام love Arsenal hate the ops. كيف حالك؟
Okay. So you
معلم.
want me to start? By the way, we haven't finished this, right? So I got 0 here. You predicted 2-1. Oh, you predicted a Bournemouth when you got 0 as well. And then
Zero
we
zero.
both got 1 each. No, 1. Because our scoreline is wrong, but we predicted the win for Arsenal.
Oh yeah, one. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and then we both said Newcastle win. Oh, you got it right on the money. Nice one.
Yeah. Oh
Cool.
yeah.
West Ham Chelsea. I'm going with 3-1 West Ham.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'll
I
be
was gonna
shocked if
go.
Chelsea win this game.
I was gonna go 1-0 to West Ham, but you went 3-1,
Okay.
bro.
Okay, fair. Wait, wasn't 3-1 also last season score? Yeah. Last season as well. They won 3-1 as well. Aston Villa and
Um,
Wolves. I'm gonna say Wolves suck, man. I'm gonna say
you
two
need to. You
one.
need to. What you need to do is you need to freaking zoom in a little piece, bro. We can't see,
Oh
bro.
my god, my god, my
You know what I
bad, my
mean,
bad,
bro?
my bad, my bad. Is
Like,
this
bro, we
better?
can't even see. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, there you go.
Villa versus Wolves. That's gonna be a 2-0 to Villa, of course.
Yeah.
Newcastle,
Fulham,
Fulham.
Newcastle. I think Newcastle will get a win here. They've started really well, to be fair to them. I'm
I
gonna
don't.
say.
Bro.
I mean, they've only drawn one game and they've won the
2-1.
rest, right?
The performances have been dog shit. But anyway, 2-1. 2-1.
To whom?
2-1.
Fulham.
To Newcastle.
Okay. Leicester, Everton. Oh my God, battle of the
I'm gonna go
mints.
Leicester. Leicester. It's bro. This is a 2-0 win to Leicester, bro. No, actually, you know what? You took my scoreline. Actually, I was gonna say 2-2 because
Oh,
Leicester, Everton have a weird thing of going up, bro, and then
yeah.
just actually no. You know what? I'm gonna go 2-1 to Leicester.
Okay,
2-1 to Leicester.
fair.
Um,
Liverpool, Bournemouth. I want to say easy win, but then I thought the same thing against Nottingham Forest. So yeah, but then they won't lose 2 home games in a row, no chance. So they'll bounce back really well. Um, and I think they'll get a comfortable 2-0 victory.
I'm gonna go 1-0.
Southampton, Ipswich.
I'm gonna go
I don't even want to watch
three
this game. I don't
three
even know what to
three
watch.
one
Yeah.
3-1 Ipswich Town.
Oh, you said 3-1. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Ipswich. Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna say 1-1. Spurs, Brentford. It will be Spurs like to lose 3 games and on the bounce, right? Um,
I got my one already.
but I'm gonna say 3-2 Spurs.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Bournemouth. 3-1 Brentford. Sorry,
I like that, Sad. Okay.
that's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you. Watch.
I want your scoreline to come correct, to be honest. Crystal Palace, Man United, good game. They got smashed 4-0 last season. I think this season will be a repeat, but with this scoreline.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same one.
Okay. Brighton, Nottingham Forest.
I think
Yeah, this
that's
should
gonna
be Brighton.
be. I think it's gonna be. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead. You do your thing.
4-1 Brighton.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Brighton. You think I don't remember that
Man,
0-0 draw, bro?
oh yeah, that was bad. That was bad. That was
Bro,
bad.
I know. I remember that, bro.
That was bad.
And then we've given ourselves this one, bro. We've given this one. Is
Yeah.
that all
So
the
you
games
said,
for the weekend? Yeah.
yeah, that's it. That's it. You said 1-0, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bruh, if somehow Newcastle can do us a favor in this next week and beat Man City, because we'll smash Leicester, I'm sure.
Mm. And
Yeah.
if my
And
one
we
comes correct, if my one comes correct and we beat Man City and we're 1 point ahead of them, and then they lose the next game against Newcastle, or they draw against Newcastle, bro, and we
we're
win
three
our
points
next game,
clear.
which,
We're
bro,
3 points clear then. Yeah. No, but that's the thing. Even if we draw to Man City and then we beat Leicester, that itself should be enough to put us on top. I mean, assuming
mm.
they draw to be goal difference, but yeah. Cool.
Anyway,
That's
guys,
it, guys.
that's the prediction. Big up to everybody who has tuned in, man. Big up to everybody who has stayed with us. 21 people in the building. What is the like? Let's see the likes. What likes are we on? 30 likes, guys. Let's get it. For everybody who's watching on the replay, like the video. Let's get the video to 50 likes. Can we get the video to 50 likes for me, please, people? If you can, that'd be great. Like the video, hit the subscribe button as well. We're on our way to 2K, man. It's a long road, but we're gonna get there soon, inshallah. Make sure to get that done, people. Who am I gonna pass you guys over to? Who am I gonna pass you guys over to? Who's live? Who's live? Who's live? Who is live? Who is live right now? I'm sure that freaking what's his name was live. Right. TJ is not live, but he was going live. Let me just send him there anyway. Guys. Actually, no, that's not. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the watch along. Hold on a minute. I'm not sending you to the watch along. He's not live. I don't think. Okay, there it is. 7:30. Guys, I'm gonna send you over to American Idiots 75, episode 75, guys. I want you to go over there and just smash the like buttons for TJ, yeah? Smash the like buttons for TJ. I'll see you on the next one, people. Peace out. Love for the love. See you on the next one. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.